Hello, I'm Steve-Hempfling. My friend Bill Steele inspired me to do a series of short videos. He has a great series of videos on his website at billsteele.com. I'm calling this new series Steve's Rant. For those that know me, know I like to rant about things. Well, today's subject is going to be birthright citizenship. The issue of birthright citizenship, otherwise known as anchor babies, has troubled me for a while. This is when a person is here in this country illegally and has a baby. That baby is a U.S. citizen. This issue supposedly originates in the Constitution, 14th Amendment, which states in part, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and the state wherein they reside. The word "and" is very important in this amendment, where it says, and subject to the jurisdiction thereof. Two conditions, must exist before you're a citizen under the 14th Amendment. Subject to the jurisdiction generally means a person has allegiance to the United States and no other. Boiling this down, this limits it to a person who is a United States citizen. Their children will be U.S. citizens. The 14th Amendment, if you remember, was designed to ensure that all former slaves were granted United States citizenship and given all the rights and privileges of all other citizens. A person intentionally violating U.S. law has a baby here. That baby then gets education, medical, and welfare for life is absurd. I mean, it's idiotic. I just don't have words for it. But still, it seems that people agree with this birthright citizenship, that it's a done deal and can't be changed. Even Judge Napolitano, surprisingly. I found only one case in the Supreme Court dealing with this issue. It's United States versus Wong Kim Ark. It's an 1898 case. The case deals with a couple here that was here lawfully, and the case deals relied heavily on the 14th Amendment. Concluded that a child, at now 21 years old, of aliens lawfully domiciled here was a U.S. citizen. This case was not a unanimous decision by the judges either. This also does not appear to cover those here illegally. Now, when there is a question about the intent of a law, one should look at the author's intent. This was something the Supreme Court did not appear to do. Senator Jacob Howard, who authored the 14th Amendment, said this in 1866. This is a quote, talking about the 14th Amendment and subject to the jurisdiction. Quote, this will not, of course, include persons born in the United States who are foreigners, aliens, or who belong to the families of ambassadors or foreign ministers. Wow. You see where the third word, this will not include persons born in the United States who are foreigners or aliens. This makes it pretty clear to me that the 14th Amendment was never intended to grant birthright citizenship to people here illegally or aliens here lawfully. The United States Constitution, Article 1, Section 8, Clause 4, gives Congress and Congress alone the power to grant citizenship. Congress, for example, still exempt ambassadors' children from United States citizenship, so it can be done. I believe Congress could change these rules anytime they want. That's their right. Citizenship that has been granted can't be undone, but we can make changes for the future, I believe. I think it's time for Congress and the courts to revisit this issue. I am Steve-Hempfling, and this is one of my rants. Well, now that you listen to my rant, I hope you'll visit my website. There you can get a lot of free information. You have a free catalog you can download or look at. It has lots of books and other articles on your constitutional rights and also dealing with income tax. There's a lot of free information there on that, showing that you're probably not liable for the tax. Might surprise you. You have attorneys, even IRS agents, showing that you're not liable for the income tax. Elected officials talking about how it's voluntary, and an IRS chief saying it's voluntary. Pretty interesting. But anyway, thanks for listening.